Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Czech ebook before it's gone. Do you feel like you don't speak enough Czech? That you need to know more words? Then stick around. With these lessons, you'll pick up some of the most common words in just a few minutes. Now, this video is a small portion of our learning program. To get the full lessons, translations, and Fluency Fast study tools, click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to use when talking with friends. After watching this video, you'll be able to have a casual conversation with a friend, and to say something is super. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Hele, podívej na to auto. Tyjo, to je super hustý.
Once more with the English translation.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
Hey, look at that car.
Tyjo, to je super hustý.
Wow, that's super cool. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, hey, look at that car. That's,
Hele, podívej na to auto.
listen to it again.
Hele, podívej na to auto. Hele, podívej na to auto.
Now, how do you respond to this? First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, wow. That's,
Ty jo. Tyjo.
then you'll need to learn how to say, that's super adjective. The pattern is
To je super.
adjective. That's super adjective. For example, that's super cool.
To je super hustý. To je super hustý.
Here are a few more words you can use with the same pattern to talk about something. Cool,
Hustý. Hustý. Hustá. Hustá. Husté. Husté.
cool,
Hustý. Hustá. Husté.
beautiful,
Krásný. Krásný. Krásná. Krásná. Krásné. Krásné.
beautiful,
Krásný. Krásná. Krásné.
new,
Nový. Nový. Nová. Nová. Nové. Nové.
new,
Nový. Nová. Nové.
nice,
Pěkný. Pěkný. Pěkná. Pěkná. Pěkné. Pěkné.
nice,
Pěkný. Pěkná. Pěkné.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
To je super krásný.
Hey, look at that car.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
That's super beautiful.
To je super krásný.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
To je super nový.
Hey, look at that car.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
That's super new.
To je super nový.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
To je super pěkný.
Hey, look at that car.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
That's super nice.
To je super pěkný.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, hey, look at that car?
Hele, podívej na to auto.
Imagine you want to say something is super beautiful. Do you remember how to say beautiful?
Krásný. Krásný.
Say, that's super beautiful.
To je super krásný.
Now respond using beautiful.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
To je super krásný.
Now imagine you want to say something is super new. Do you remember how to say new?
Nový. Nový.
Say, that's super new.
To je super nový.
Now respond using new.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
To je super nový.
Now imagine you want to say something is super nice. Do you remember how to say nice?
Pěkný. Pěkný.
Say, that's super nice.
To je super pěkný.
Now respond using nice.
Hele, podívej na to auto.
To je super pěkný.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use to talk with friends. You're now able to have a casual conversation like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell me and your fellow learners what you think is super cool. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Remember, here's what you can do to learn all of these words by heart. Drill these words with our spaced repetition flashcards, which will help cement these words into your long-term memory. Save them to the word bank, your personal vocabulary collection, where you can print out your own study sheets, or review the words with our looped vocabulary slideshow and play it until you know all of the words. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to get these lessons and study tools.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Czech. Hi everybody, my name is Veronika. Welcome to the 800 Core Czech Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Czech. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at czechclass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Czech. Okay, let's get started. First is Dobrý den. Hello. Dobrý den. Dobrý den. Hello. Dobrý den, Mary. Jak se máte? Hello, Mary. How are you? Dobrý den, Mary. Jak se máte? Promiňte. Excuse me. Promiňte. Promiňte. Excuse me. Promiňte, prosím. Kolik je teď hodin? Excuse me, please. What is the time now? Promiňte, prosím. Kolik je teď hodin? Omlouvám se. I'm sorry. Omlouvám se. Omlouvám se. I'm sorry. Omlouvám se, teď tu není. I'm sorry, he's not here right now. Omlouvám se, teď tu není. Dobrou noc. Good night. Dobrou noc. Dobrou noc. Good night. Půjdu. Dobrou noc. I'll go. Good night. Půjdu. Dobrou noc. Těší mě. Nice to meet you. Těší mě. Těší mě. Nice to meet you. Těší mě, pane. Nice to meet you, sir. Těší mě, pane. Jak se máš? How are you? Jak se máš? Jak se máš? How are you? Ahoj, Mary. Jak se máš? Hello, Mary. How are you? Ahoj, Mary. Jak se máš? Ano. Yes. Ano. Ano. Yes. Ano, mluvím německy. Yes, I speak German. Ano, mluvím německy. Ne. No. Ne. Ne. No. Ne, děkuji. No, thanks. Ne, děkuji. Děkuji. Thank you. Děkuji. Děkuji. Thank you. Velmi vám děkuji. Thank you very much. Velmi vám děkuji. Já jsem. I am. Já jsem. Já jsem. I am. Já jsem Maria. I'm Maria. Já jsem Maria. Naschledanou. Goodbye. Naschledanou. Na shledanou. Goodbye. Naschledanou, kamaráde. Goodbye, my friend. Naschledanou, kamaráde. Špatný. Bad. Špatný. Špatný. Bad. Ten muž je špatný. The man is bad. Ten muž je špatný. Dobrý. Good. Dobrý. Dobrý. Good. Zelenina je pro vás dobrá. Vegetables are good for you. Zelenina je pro vás dobrá. Pěkný. Pretty. Pěkný. Pěkný. Pretty. Jsi velmi pěkná. You are very pretty. Jsi velmi pěkná. Škaredý. Ugly. Škaredý. Škaredý. Ugly. Škaredé zvíře. Ugly animal. Škaredé zvíře. Snadný. Easy. Snadný. Snadný. Easy. Tento problém je snadný. This problem is easy. Tento problém je snadný. Složitý. Difficult. Složitý. Složitý. Difficult. Angličtina je složitá. English is difficult. Angličtina je složitá. Blízko. Near. Blízko. Blízko. Near. Žiji blízko univerzity. I live near the university. Žiji blízko univerzity. Daleko. Far. Daleko. Daleko. Far. Stanice je odsud daleko. The station is far from here. Stanice je odsud daleko. Malý. Small. Malý. Malý. Small. To auto je malé, ale silné. The car is small, but it's very powerful. To auto je malé, ale silné. Well done! In this lesson you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at czechclass101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Naschledanou! In this video you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Czech. Hi everybody, my name is Veronika. Welcome to the 800 Core Czech Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Czech. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at czechclass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Czech. Okay, let's get started. First is dnes. Today. Dnes. Dnes. Today. Vypadá dnes smutně. She looks really sad today. Vypadá dnes smutně. Včera. Yesterday. Včera. Včera. Yesterday. Včera jsem si vzal volno. I took a day off yesterday. Včera jsem si vzal volno. Zítra. Tomorrow. Zítra. Zítra. Tomorrow. Zítra bude slunečno. It will be sunny tomorrow. Zítra bude slunečno. Týden. Week. Týden. Týden. Week. Týden má 7 dní. There are 7 days in a week. Týden má 7 dní. Rok. Year. Rok. Rok. Year. Přechodný rok. Leap year. Přechodný rok. Sekunda. Second. Sekunda. Sekunda. Second. Na stopkách zbývá 58 sekund. There are 58 seconds left on the stopwatch. Na stopkách zbývá 58 sekund. Minuta. Minute. Minuta. Minuta. Minute. Je za minutu půlnoc. It's 1 minute to midnight. Je za minutu půlnoc. Hodina. Hour. Hodina. Hodina. Hour. Každý den spím 8 hodin. I sleep for 8 hours every day. Každý den spím 8 hodin. Hodiny. Clock. Hodiny. Hodiny. Clock. Nástěnné hodiny visí na stěně. The wall clock is hanging on the wall. Nástěnné hodiny visí na stěně. Hodin. O'clock. Hodin. Hodin. O'clock. Je přesně 5 hodin. It's 5 o'clock precisely. Je přesně 5 hodin. Kalendář. Calendar. Kalendář. 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 Calendar. Zapsal jsem naše výročí do kalendáře. I marked our anniversary on the calendar. Zapsal jsem naše výročí do kalendáře. Pondělí. Monday. Pondělí. Pondělí. Monday. Pracovní týden začíná v pondělí. The work week starts on Monday. Pracovní týden začíná v pondělí. Úterý. Tuesday. Úterý. Úterý. Tuesday. Úterý 1. ledna. Tuesday, January the 1st. Úterý 1. ledna. Středa. Wednesday. Středa. Středa. Wednesday. O středečních večerech hrajeme u mě doma poker. Wednesday nights we play poker at my house. O středečních večerech hrajeme u mě doma poker. Čtvrtek. Thursday. Čtvrtek. Čtvrtek. Thursday. Zítra je středa a pozítří je čtvrtek. Tomorrow is Wednesday and the day after tomorrow is Thursday. Zítra je středa a pozítří je čtvrtek. Pátek. Friday. Pátek. Pátek. Friday. Napište do kalendáře plány na pátek. Write the plans for Friday on the calendar. Napište do kalendáře plány na pátek. Sobota. Saturday. Sobota. Sobota. Saturday. Žádné plány na sobotu. No plans for Saturday. Žádné plány na sobotu. Neděle. Sunday. Neděle. Neděle. Sunday. Nedělní snídaně. Sunday morning breakfast. Nedělní snídaně. Dělat. Do. Dělat. Dělat. Do. Musím udělat tolik práce. I have so much work to do. Musím udělat tolik práce. Jít. Chodit. Go. Jít. Chodit. Jít. Chodit. Go. Chodím do školy ve městě. I go to school in the city. Chodím do školy ve městě. Well done! In this lesson you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at czechclass101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for daily life conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time. Naschledanou! Welcome to czechclass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Těší mě. Hi, I'm Veronika. Nice to meet you. In this series, you are going to learn basic Czech expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to introduce yourself in Czech. You'll start speaking right away, but first, it's important to clarify that in Czech, there is a difference between the formal and the informal language. Let's first see how Czech people introduce themselves in an informal situation. Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Ráda tě poznávám. Hi, I'm Veronika. Nice to meet you. Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Ráda tě poznávám. For males, the form of ráda changes to rád. Ahoj, já jsem Petr. Rád tě poznávám. Hi, I'm Petr. Nice to meet you. Ahoj, já jsem Petr. Rád tě poznávám. Start by saying ahoj, já jsem. Then say your name. Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Finally say ráda tě poznávám if you are a female or rád tě poznávám if you are a male. Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Ráda tě poznávám. Ahoj, já jsem Petr. Rád tě poznávám. And now let's see the same sentence in formal speech. Dobrý den, já jsem Veronika Nová. Ráda vás poznávám. Good day, I'm Veronika Nová. Nice to meet you. Dobrý den. Já jsem Veronika Nová. Ráda vás poznávám. And again, the form of ráda changes to rád for males. Dobrý den, já jsem Petr Nový. Rád vás poznávám. Hi, I'm Petr Nový. Nice to meet you. Dobrý den, já jsem Petr Nový. Rád vás poznávám. So what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these expressions together. Ahoj has been substituted with the formal greeting Dobrý den, Czech for good day. Já jsem Veronika has not been changed. Já jsem simply means I am. However, during a formal self-introduction, we also say our last name. So I said Veronika Nová. Here you would say your full name. Finally, pay attention to the ending. We went from tě poznávám to vás poznávám. What changes is the Czech word for you in the accusative case. In a formal sentence, we use the more polite word vás. One more time, the informal way to introduce yourself in Czech is ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Ráda tě poznávám for females. And ahoj, já jsem Petr. Rád tě poznávám for males. The formal way to introduce yourself is dobrý den, já jsem Veronika Nová. Ráda vás poznávám for females. And dobrý den, já jsem Petr Nový. Rád vás poznávám for males. Now it's time for Veronika's insights. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands. If you are not sure whether to use ráda tě poznávám, rád tě poznávám, ráda vás poznávám, or rád vás poznávám, just say simply těší mě. As I said at the beginning of this lesson, těší mě means I am pleased to meet you. If you use the correct sentence with Czech people, they're definitely going to be impressed. That's it for this lesson. Do you know how we say thank you in Czech? You will learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. Ahoj příště. See you then.
Já jsem Tom. Já jsem Mary.
Těší mě.
Také mě těší.
Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I am Veronika. Welcome to CzechClass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful to people by saying děkuju. In this lesson, you will learn some of the most common greetings used in the Czech Republic. Připraveni? Are you ready? Tak začneme. So let's start. The most common informal greeting is ahoj. Ahoj. Ahoj means hi or hello. We should only use this greeting with friends or relatives. The most common formal greetings will change depending on the time of day. Let's start with dobrý den. Dobrý den. Literally, dobrý den means good day. As a rule of thumb, we can use dobrý den only during the daytime, from late morning until early evening. In the morning, we say dobré ráno, which means good morning. Dobré ráno. During the evening, we say dobrý večer. Dobrý večer. Den, ráno, and večer are Czech for day, morning, and evening, respectively. Easy, right? Dobrý is the form of the adjective used in combination with masculine nouns, and dobré is the form we use with neuter nouns. It means good. What should you say when you leave? Czech people usually say na shledanou when leaving in a formal situation. Na shledanou. Na shledanou means goodbye. If we say goodbye to friends or our relatives, we use the informal word ahoj. Ahoj. Maybe you have already noticed, but informal hello and goodbye are the same in Czech. In both situations, we simply say ahoj. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Czech. Let's review them all again. First, the greetings. Informally, we simply say ahoj. Formally, use dobré ráno in the morning, dobrý den in the afternoon, and dobrý večer in the evening. When leaving in a formal situation, we say na shledanou. And in an informal situation, it's ahoj. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Veronika's insights. You can also hear other greetings in the Czech Republic. For example, young people might use nazdar for hello when they meet each other. It is also very common to use the word čau for both hello and goodbye in informal situations. But I'm sure you could guess what it means if you happen to hear it in the streets. In the next lesson, you will learn the meaning of the phrase mluvíte anglicky? Do you already know it? I will be waiting to talk about it with you in our next Czech in 3 minutes lesson. Ahoj!
Au. Promiňte,
Ano?
moje noha.
Aha, omlouvám se.
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Konečně máme nový byt. Větší a světlejší. Jde sem hodně slunce.
To zní dobře. Kde přesně to je?
Asi 10 minut pěšky od stanice metra. Jsme jen o ulici dál než předtím.
Tam u té velký křižovatky?
Jo, ale máme okna směrem do parku. takže to není hlučný. Hned za rohem je velký supermarket.
To máte fajn? Ve kterým jste patře?
Ve 4.
Někdy se přijdu podívat.
Určitě přijď, budu se těšit.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Velký.
Large. Big.
Velký. Velký. Světlý.
Bright. Light.
Světlý. Světlý. Sem.
Here. To here.
Sem. Sem. Kde?
Where.
Kde? Kde? Ulice.
Street.
Ulice. Ulice. Dál.
Further. Farther.
Dál. Dál. Tam.
There.
Tam. Tam. Směr.
Direction.
Směr. Směr. Hlučný.
Noisy.
Hlučný. Hlučný. Roh.
Corner.
Roh. Roh.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Konečně máme nový byt. Větší a světlejší. Jde sem hodně slunce.
To zní dobře. Kde přesně to je?
Asi 10 minut pěšky od stanice metra. Jsme jen o ulici dál než předtím.
Tam u té velký křižovatky?
Jo, ale máme okna směrem do parku. Takže to není hlučný. Hned za rohem je velký supermarket.
To máte fajn? Ve kterým jste patře?
Ve 4.
Někdy se přijdu podívat.
Určitě přijď, budu se těšit.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary, followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Prosím vás, jak se odsud dostaneme městskou dopravou na letiště?
Tady je stanice metra Florence, to je linka B. Musíte jet linkou B na stanici Můstek a tam přestoupit na linku A.
Dobře, a kam potom?
Na stanici Davidská. Tam musíte vystoupit směr letiště. Musíte jít po schodech nahoru a doprava.
Tam už je hned letiště?
Ne, ale odtamtud se dá jet autobusem číslo 113 přímo na letiště.
A jak dlouho to trvá na letiště?
Asi 30 minut. Lístky se dají koupit v metru.
Aha, děkujeme.
Není zač.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Dostat se.
To get to.
Dostat se. Dostat se. Letiště.
Airport.
Letiště. Letiště. Stanice.
Station. Stop.
Stanice. Stanice. Muset.
To have to.
Muset. Muset. Přestoupit.
To transfer. To change.
Přestoupit. Přestoupit. Jet.
To go.
Jet. Jet. Vystoupit.
To get off.
Vystoupit. Vystoupit. Odtamtud.
From there.
Odtamtud. Odtamtud. Jezdit.
To run. To go. To ride.
Jezdit. Jezdit. Trvat.
To take, to last.
Trvat. Trvat.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Prosím vás, jak se odsud dostaneme městskou dopravou na letiště?
Tady je stanice metra Florence, to je linka B. Musíte jet linkou B na stanici Můstek a tam přestoupit na linku A.
Dobře, a kam potom?
Na stanici Davidská. Tam musíte vystoupit směr letiště. Musíte jít po schodech nahoru a doprava.
Tam už je hned letiště?
Ne, ale odtamtud se dá jet autobusem číslo 113 přímo na letiště.
A jak dlouho to trvá na letiště?
Asi 30 minut. Lístky se dají koupit v metru.
Aha, děkujeme.
Není zač.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I am Veronika. Welcome to CzechClass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Czech. Do you remember them? In this lesson, you are going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Czech, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you are saying, even if their answer is no. Here's the informal way to say it. Mluvíš anglicky? Mluvíš anglicky? In Czech, verbs change depending on the person that they refer to. The first word is the verb mluvíš, which means to speak. Because it is referring to the second person, you, it is conjugated to mluvíš. And you probably recognize anglicky to be English, though anglicky is not a noun, but an adverb. Mluvíš anglicky? We're now going to make this sentence formal. The person which the verb refers to is going to change to the formal version of you. Because of this, the verb will be conjugated differently. It becomes mluvíte instead of mluvíš, like in the informal version. Everything else stays the same. Mluvíte anglicky? Mluvíte anglicky? If you add promiňte, excuse me, the sentence becomes even more polite. Promiňte, mluvíte anglicky? Promiňte, mluvíte anglicky? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. Ano, yes, ano. Trochu, a little. Trochu. Ne, nemluvím anglicky. No, I don't speak English. Ne, nemluvím anglicky. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to attach ne to the verb mluvit. Notice also that the form mluvím is slightly different than mluvit. Remember, the verb changes depending on the person it refers to. We are now talking about ourselves. Thus, I do not speak is nemluvím. Now it's time for Veronika's insights. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Czech people study other European languages at school, so maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute anglicky with italsky for Italian, rusky for Russian, španělsky for Spanish, francouzsky for French, and so on. In this lesson, we mentioned the expression promiňte. But did you know that this could also be used as an apology? In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Czech. It's never too late to show your good manners with Czech people. I will see you in our next Česky za 3 minuty lesson. Ahoj! Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I'm Veronika. Welcome to czechclass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, you learned some words to use when you are apologizing in Czech, including promiňte and omlouvám se. In this lesson, you will learn numbers in Czech. Yes, numbers, čísla, from 1 to 10. And you are going to learn them in only 3 minutes, za 3 minuty. Are you ready? Let's start. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I will say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job! Do you know what comes before 1? It's right, it's nula. Nula. You don't have any more excuses. You can now give your friends your phone number in Czech. Let's try together. We will use the phrase moje telefonní číslo je, which means my number is, moje telefonní číslo je, moje telefonní číslo je 2 8 1 8 6 4 1 6 8. It's 2 8 1 8 6 4 1 6 8. Perfect. Now it's time for Veronica's insights. 1 and 2 can actually have 3 different forms. We use the forms 1 and 2 when counting feminine nouns. For example, 1 květina, meaning 1 flower, and 2 květiny, meaning 2 flowers. 1 and 2 are used with masculine nouns. For example, 1 strom, meaning 1 tree, and 2 stromy, meaning 2 trees. 1 and 2 are the forms for counting neuter nouns. For example, 1 dítě, meaning 1 child, 2 děti, meaning 2 children. Notice that 2 is the form for feminine as well as neuter nouns. Other numbers starting from 3, which means 3, do not change their forms depending on gender. Do you know the Czech word for 100? In the next lesson, you will learn the numbers from 10 to 100 in Czech. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson, from 1 to 10. I will see you in the next Česky za 3 minuty lesson. Ahoj!
Ahoj,
Ahoj.
jak se máš?
Děkuju, dobře.
Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I'm Veronika. Welcome to czechclass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, you learned how to count in Czech. I hope you spent some time practicing the numbers because they will come in handy today. You are going to learn how to go shopping in the Czech Republic. Before you go, you need to know how to say how much is it. Kolik to stojí? Kolik to stojí? Are you ready to go shopping in the Czech Republic? Let's go. Let's say you see something you like and want to ask the shop clerk how much it costs. the first thing to say to a shop clerk is promiňte. Do you remember what that means? It's excuse me. Promiňte, kolik to stojí. Promiňte, kolik to stojí. If you want to be more specific when asking how much is this and refer to a certain type of object, you first need to drop the word to. Next, you need to know if the object is a masculine, feminine, or neuter object. If it is a masculine, add ten when referring to it, or ta for a feminine object, and to for a neuter one. And then say the noun. For example, hat is a masculine noun, klobouk. So the sentence is, promiňte, kolik stojí ten klobouk? Excuse me, how much is this hat? Promiňte, kolik stojí ten klobouk? And skirt is a feminine noun, sukně. Promiňte, kolik stojí ta sukně? Excuse me, how much is this skirt? Promiňte, kolik stojí ta sukně? Finally, car is a neuter noun, auto. So you would say, promiňte, kolik stojí to auto? Excuse me, how much is this car? Promiňte, kolik stojí to auto? At this point, the shop clerk can answer by saying stojí to, and then the price followed by crowns, korun. For example, stojí to 39 korun. Stojí to 39 korun. What number is 39? I'm not telling you. Okay, it's 39. It costs 39 crowns. Now it's time for Veronica's insights. If you are buying a few things and you want to know what the final price of everything together will be, you can ask, kolik to dělá dohromady? Or, how much will it cost together? Kolik to dělá dohromady? Dohromady means together. So now you can be sure you will not spend more than you have. At this point, can you count crowns in Czech? We are going to learn how to do that and much more in the next lesson. I'll be waiting for you in our next Česky za 3 minuty lesson. Ahoj příště!
You've studied for a while and are ready to talk to people and practice what you've learned. But where do you start? Starting a conversation in a new language can seem a bit intimidating. How do you just jump into it? In this video, we'll look at 5 ways to start conversations. Number 1. Introduce yourself in your target language. This is usually one of the first things you learn when you start studying a new language. And sometimes, starting a conversation, or continuing one, is as simple as introducing yourself. Number 2. Talking about the weather. This is a universal talking point. People talk about the weather all over the world. And just saying, "It's really nice today," is enough to start a conversation. A great way to practice your weather conversation skills is to check out our Can-Do lesson pathway. This series of lessons teaches you how to talk about the weather in your target language. Number 3. Give compliments. Compliments are a great way to start a conversation. You can compliment something about your conversation partner's city, country, or something specific to them personally. "Hey, your bag is super cute," or "That ice cream looks delicious." These kinds of compliments can lead to further conversation about what you complimented. In this case, it could be fashion or a local restaurant. This is a great way to make quick connections with people. Number 4. Ask for help. For example, you can ask for directions, ask about prices, or request recommendations for restaurants or shopping spots, and let the conversation go from there. People are usually happy to lend a helping hand to tourists who are visiting their city. Number 5. Learn phrases for transactions. This can include getting a room at a hotel or telling a taxi driver where to go. When you're traveling overseas, you'll need to talk to other people in your target language. And while this might be a bit scary at first, you'll find that the people you meet are just happy that you're trying to communicate with them. So get started talking in your target language now. For even more tips on how to start conversations, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Czech ebook before it's gone.